Hello, Eddie. How are you? Hello, Giancarlos. Hello, Eddie. How are you? Hello, Eddie. How are you?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good, good. I am glad that you are in our class today. Eh, hello, Giancarlos. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm
Uh,
fine, and you?
doing fine. Thank you. Uh, we're gonna wait 2-3 minutes so to see if some other people are joining us. If not, we will have the class. Um, I want to ask you something while we are waiting for the other guys. Did you watch the video that I sent? Eddie, did you watch the video that I
Uh,
sent?
no,
Okay.
teacher, because yesterday I was asleep early, and right now I'm leaving to the work. I'm leaving to work.
You are going to work or you just left work?
I just
I just left.
left.
I
Eso.
just left work. Okay.
Just left.
Hello, Carol. Welcome.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. Giancarlo, did you watch the video that I sent?
No, teacher.
Carol, did you watch the video that I sent? Hello, Carol. Did you watch the video that I sent?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Can you summarize briefly what do you remember from the video?
Yes, it was about modal verbs and how we can use.
Mhm.
And there are specific rules like we can use will, and this is we use will when it's certain about the future,
Mhm.
and also probably
Yeah.
when it's and not certain
Mhm.
100%,
Yes.
and also may it is the same when you not 100% about the future.
Yes. Very
Just
good.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Excellent. So, Giancarlos and Eddie, I recommend that you watch the video. Okay. The class that we're going to have today is related to what Carol was explaining. Okay, we're gonna study degree of certainty in future time. Okay, so in the degree of certainty in future time, we use modal verbs. Modal verb that you already know, like will, should, could, made, might. But now we are going to learn specifically when we use them in order to be more accurate. So the speaker understand clearly what we want to transmit to them or what we want to express to them. Okay, so like Carol was explaining, there are some of them, some of the modal verb, if we use them, you know, expressing future, we use them according if we are 100% sure about events or activities that will happen, or when we are not sure, almost sure, when we are almost sure, and also when we are not sure, so we are guessing. So we are maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, so we are guessing. Okay, welcome, Michaeline. So I will share the screen with you so we can go in details about this use of modal verbs and expressing degree of certainty in the future. Okay, remember that this will have the sense of future. So you will see, and we will do some exercises so you practice and see, you know, how we can use it. All right. Hello, Michaeline. So let me share with you the screen, okay?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you, Michaeline. Okay, so can you see the screen, my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So the topic of today, like I said, okay, the topic, like I said, is degree of certainty in future time. So what is the main objective of our class today? Hello, both Adrianas. Welcome to the class. So degree of certainty in future time. So the objective is to understand, okay, the degrees of certainty expressed by the modal auxiliaries: will, should, ought to, may, might, could, in order to express accurately the expectations about future events. So the word there is miswritten, so is expectation. Okay, the expectation about future events. Okay, why is this important? Like I told you, we can communicate effectively with other people so they understand precisely what we want to say to them. Okay, so this is very easy, very simple. Modal verb, you have a study modal verb, you know the use of modal verbs, but this time, remember, is degree of certainty in future time. So that means referring to future events. And we not only use will sometimes, depending on what we want to express, okay, in future. So we need to have a context in which we can use them. So let's see the other okay. Degrees of certainty, future time. Okay. When we are sure, certain, like Carol was explaining, about an activity that will happen as future event, we use the auxiliary will. So if we are certain about the activity, we use will. So that means we are expressing that we are 100% sure that the event will happen. For example, I say, I will win the lottery. So that means that I am 100% sure, okay, that I win the lottery, like we were, you know, talking the other day in class. So can I be sure that I will win the lottery? Maybe I am exaggerating, right? That I will win the lottery because it's a raffle. Es una rifa, it's a raffle. So I don't know, right? I don't know. So I am not 100% certain. So that means that I cannot use will because I am not 100% sure or certain that I will win the lottery. Maybe I was dreaming and I have that feeling that I will win the lottery. But can I be 100% sure? No, I cannot be 100% sure. So I cannot use will, okay? So but if I say I will win the lottery, so I'm expressing that I am 100% sure. I don't know. There is no way, right, that we can know if we win the lottery or not. Okay, so that's just an example, and it's exaggerated that I will win the lottery because I don't even buy the lottery. So the other one is when we are almost sure, almost, not sure, almost, casi, but not sure 100%. About an activity that will happen as future event, we use the auxiliary should or ought to. See, so we cannot use will if we are not 100% sure. We are not 100% certain about the activity. So we use instead the auxiliary should or ought to. So this is 90% certain, or sometimes we can say 95% certain, okay? But for sure, 90% certain that we are not sure. So we are almost sure. 90% is a good average, but it's not 100%, right? So the third one is when we are guessing, not certain at all about an activity that will happen as future events. We use the auxiliaries. Okay, there's a mistake here. We use the auxiliary may, might, and could, and we are guessing. So that means 50%, not sure. So 50-50, 50%. Okay, so that means that I don't have idea, I'm just guessing. Estoy suponiendo, right? When we are guessing about that an activity will happen in the future, right? So, so these are the degrees of certain, and these are the modal auxiliaries that we use for the degrees of certain. Okay, will for 100% certain, should or ought to for 90% certain, almost sure, but not 100%. And we're not certain, we're guessing, adivinando, right? We're guessing. So we use auxiliaries like made, might, and could. Okay. Okay. So now let's see some examples. So you are you understand better. So examples. 100% sure, we use our friend here, will, right? 100% sure. So the tourist will be here next week. So that means that the speaker, right? The speaker. So that means the speaker feels sure about this. And why the speaker is sure about this? Because maybe he received a letter and the tourist confirmed that they will be here next week. So he's 100% sure. See? So, and now let's use the same sentence with the other auxiliaries that express 90% sure. So the tourist should be here next week. Okay, maybe a month ago, they wrote to us, they wrote an email to us and said, we want to visit Nicaragua next week. Okay, and with the days of next week. So we are 90% sure, almost sure, because they send us an email, you know, a month ago that they will be in Nicaragua visiting during next week. So we can say, oh, I have a document, you know, a month ago, they send us a letter saying that they will come to Nicaragua on this date. And the first one where we use will, they wrote a month ago, but maybe last week they reconfirm that they are coming. So, and the first one I'm using will because I am 100% sure. They already confirmed, you know, in a short period of time that they will be here. The other one, 90% sure, yes, because they said a month ago that they will come to visit Nicaragua. Okay, so I can say almost sure, but they haven't confirmed. So, but they said that they will come. So I have a degree, a 90% degree of certainty because the letter that I received before. And there is no variation in meaning if I use up to, you know, is the same in this case, expressing certainty, 90%. So in this case, the speaker is almost sure about this, that this will happen. Okay. And sorry. Okay. And the other ones, less than 50% sure. So I am guessing. Estoy adivinando, right? Probably they visit us last year and they said that they will come, but we haven't heard from them from last year, right? So well, maybe, right? Maybe I'm guessing they will come, but I haven't heard from them, right? So the tourist might be here next week. The tourist might be here next week. The tourist may be here next week, or the tourist could be here next week. So the three sentences express the same idea. The same idea. There is no difference in meaning. It means that I am just guessing, just 50% sure. So I'm not very sure about it, right? So these are the different degrees of certainty. Do you have any question, guys, so far about this? Anything that is not clear for you? Hello, guys, are you there? Yes, no?
I'm clear, teacher.
You're clear, okay.
Yes.
What about Giancarlo? Giancarlo,
Era el único de 9.
Don't worry, teacher.
are you clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good.
For now.
Okay, for now, okay. Michaeline, are you clear about this? About degree of certainty in future
Yes,
time?
teacher, clear.
Okay, very good. Adriana Valtodano, Adriana Rivera, are you clear about it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Adriana, did you watch the video that I sent, the previous video? Yes, no? Did you watch it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, Adriana Rivera, did you watch the video that I sent before? Okay, Nicole Padilla, Luisa, did you watch the video?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. Okay, I suggest.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you did. Okay, so I suggest for the ones that didn't watch the video, watch the video. Okay, so okay, if you're not if you don't have any question about it, and well, this is the same video, okay, that I shared with you previously. So, and here, you know, you will hear a different explanation. Different because it's a different person, not because the message is different. Okay, it's the same. Okay, so in general, this is the class, okay, about degrees of certainty and future time. Okay, so now now in order to practice, we will do exercise, okay, that we will do together. And then if we don't finish, you can finish later. So, but we will start so we can work together. And if there is any difficulty, anything, you know, that is not clear, we can clarify it here. All right. So let me close the screen right now. And because I'm gonna put a different material. Okay. So it will take me some seconds. Okay. This is very important to practice, right? Remember that if we practice, we get stronger knowledge. And that's very, very important. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna share with you again the screen so we can work together in the exercises. So do you have, everybody has a paper and a pencil so you can work on this?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so this is an exercise to practice the degree of certainty. In order to use the degree of certainty, we need to have a context, okay? So that's why, you know, the exercise looks like a conversation or has a context, right? Like I was explaining, you know, why I was sure about the tourists coming, because I got an email last week. So I was using will. Why I was almost sure that they will coming is because I knew a month ago, or they wrote to me a month ago, so I almost sure that they will coming. In the case of up to, cool, may, might, is because a year ago I heard and I didn't hear from them again. So the same here. So the exercise is like this. We're gonna work right now. Everybody please work. And you're going to complete the sentences depending on the degree of certainty that you will have according to the previous information that we have in the context. So let's do number one together, okay? So number one, look, Jack's car is in front of his house, okay? That's the context. Jack's car is in front of his house. So he parked the car in front of the house. So I can say he will be at home. Let's stop and visit him. Okay, so it is wrong if I use should instead of will. Or can we use should instead of will? What do you think, Adriana Rivera? Can we replace, in this case, or to complete the sentence with will or with should?
Yes, teacher, we can use will.
Okay, and can we use should? Can I complete the sentence with should?
No, teacher.
Okay, why not? Explain me.
Sorry, I'm having problem with the signal.
With this, with the signal, okay. But I can hear you very well. I hear you very
Wait.
well. Okay.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. You said that you will complete the sentence using will, right? The auxiliary will. And then my question is, can we use should also in this exercise?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Carol, can we use will and should indistinctively in this sentence?
And I would, I'm not sure, but I says that the should is correct.
Mhm.
Should and will is correct.
Should or
I'm not sure.
should or will is correct. In this case, okay, the fact that we see the car, Jack's car in front of his house, give us a level of certainty. Okay, so it can be 100% or 90%. So in this case, I can say that we can use both will or should, but it depends. For example, analyzing the sentence. Look, Jack's car is in front of his house. So maybe only when his car is outside the house, he's there for sure. So I use will, right? Because I'm 100% sure. But maybe there have been times when I have visited him because I saw his car, but it's not there. So he should be there. She should be at home. Okay, so 90% because the other day the car was parked outside, but he was not home. Maybe he was, you know, driving with another friend. Okay, so in this case, you know, we can say will or should, but we need to explain, right? So that's why you were doubtful. But yes, it can be possible depending on the degree of certainty that we want to express. Okay, so depending on the degree of certainty that I want to express, I use will or should. 100% will, 90% should. Okay, see how the modal auxiliary works. See, it depends on the degree of certainty, la seguridad that I have of the activity. Okay, let's work on exercise 2. Please work on exercise 2, complete the sentence, and then we will analyze it like this, okay? We will assign, I can ask anyone, but I will assign number 2 to Joel and Nicole. And number 3, I will assign it to Michaelin and Eddie. Number 3. Number 4, it will be number 3 will be Giancarlos. It will be Giancarlos and Belkis. Or Okay, and number 5, we will have that to Luisa. Okay, Luisa worked on exercise 5. Okay, you have 2 minutes, okay, to complete the exercises. Okay, I will ask. Okay, after 2 minutes. Okay, we will check the exercises. Okay, let's start with Belkis. Okay, Belkis, do you have ready your exercise? Hello, Belkis. Okay, Joel, can you read your exercise, please? Hello, Joel. Hello. Okay, Joel is not here. Belkis, are you ready? Belkis? Okay, Belkis is not here. Okay, Adriana Baltodano, can you read your exercise, please?
Teacher, I don't have.
You don't have it. Okay. Giselle, can you read yours?
Teacher, I don't have.
You don't have it. Okay. Caro, do you have it?
Then number 2.
Yes.
He may be home around 9 or so.
Okay, let's do something. It's for exercise 2, student A is going to be Eddie Pasos and B is gonna be Carol. Okay, Eddie read A, student A, and B Carol for exercise 2.
Okay. Hello, may I speak to Jack?
He isn't here right now.
What time do you expect him?
He may be home around 9 or so.
Okay, he might be, okay? No, maybe. He might be. Okay, we have to make that difference. He might be.
Yes.
Okay, he might be home around 9 or so. Okay, because she's not sure. So she used might be. Okay, so that's very good. Okay, number 3. For number 3, we will have Adriana Baltodano. You are a student A. A student B. We will have Giancarlos.
Teacher,
Yes.
no es que a mí me toca la número 4.
Okay, let's do number 4 then. So Adriana Baltodano is gonna be a student A for number 4 and Giancarlos B. Okay. Okay, Adriana.
It is very important for you to be there on time.
I will be there at 7 o'clock. I promise you.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Because he's for sure that he will be there. Okay, very good, Giancarlos. Excellent. Okay,
Thank you, teacher.
for number 3, we will have Adriana Rivera, a student A, and a student B. We will have Giselle.
And how do you think is going to win the game tomorrow?
Our team has better players, so we will win. But you never know, anything can happen in a sport.
Okay, so what auxiliary do you use? I couldn't hear clearly, Giselle.
We will
We will win. Okay, you are sure. Okay, it can be possible you trust your team, but in this case, you know, the last part is that anything can happen in a sport. So there is a chance that you don't win, so you're not 100%. But because your team, you know, is very good, so you can say should. So we should win. Okay, we should win. Okay, but you never know. Anything can happen in sport. So the last part is telling you I cannot be 100% sure. Okay, guys. We are almost running out of time. There is like a 1 minute or so. So there are other exercises in there. I will share it with you through WhatsApp so you can work at home. You can read it, analyze it, and use the auxiliaries. So that's one. That's exercise 1. And exercise 2 is a written exercise. So write 2 paragraphs, 10 lines each about the following topic. Many people think that climate change will cause environmental disaster. Write about what disaster might have been caused by climate change and what problems may occur. ¿Qué problemas podrían, okay, occur in the future? Try to use adverbs and modals to show possibility and certainty. Okay, so you reflect on the climate change, and you can write about possible disaster that may occur because of climate change. So you use the auxiliaries using, you know,